with a super duper good, interesting science experiment called density. Do you know what is density?
Nah, not really.
Have you ever done a sink and float experiment?
Yeah.
It's the same. I'll show you what objects we need for this experiment. I just have these few items. Well, you can choose whatever items you have in your home that you want. So I got here a plastic ball, some blackberries, and a Hot Wheels car, a vegetable, and a pin, and my Beyblade, my favorite, a plastic top, a plastic bottle cap, and a lemon, and a cup of water. I'm going to test out all of these objects by dropping in the cup of water. First, I got a plastic ball. Will you think it will float or sink? Let's see. It floated because the plastic's ball density is lower than the water density. We're going to test out all of these objects by dropping these objects in the cup of water. I have a plastic ball here. Do you think this will float or sink? Let's see. It floated because the ball's density is lower than the water's density. Now let's try the lemon. The lemon sink because the lemon density is higher than the water density. Now let's try out this plastic bottle cap. Will you think this will sink or float? Let's see. It floated because the bottle's cap density is lower than the water's density. Now let's try the top. Do you think the top will float or sink? Let's see. It floated because the top's density is lower than the water's density. Now we're going to test out a Beyblade, my favorite. Will you think this will float or sink? It will sink because the Beyblade's density is higher than the water's density. I'm going to test out this pin. Will you think this will float or sink? Let's see. It's sinking because the pin is made out of metal. Now let's try out this vegetable. It floated because the vegetable's density is lower than the water's density. Now let's try this Hot Wheels car. Since it's heavy, it's gonna sink. Let's see. It sank because the car's density is higher than the water's density. I only have these 2 lemons because now I have plain water and salt water. Now I'm going to put this lemon into the plain water. It sank because the density of the lemon is higher than the water. But here comes the real magic. I'm going to put some salt in there. And I'm going to stir it until it's dissolved. Okay, now let's see the magic. Do you think this lemon will sink or float? Let's see. It floated because I added some salt, and in the plane's water got higher than the lemon's density. You can do this. You can do this at your home. Bye.